and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
11 empty. Go.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. We've reached the end of one here at the Super Bowl with a lot more. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss. Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half.
On one, ready?
We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford. Pass caught. It's Ben Skoranek. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain at 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stafford's throw pulled in by Rob. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 50, Stafford. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To throw is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that almost intercepted. Their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taylor now to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Well, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Stafford now to throw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers,
an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Rams ready to go on offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game at 14-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bengals set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Burrow. Complete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Going right back to Akers. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.